Welcome back, my middle school math students. Welcome to day 2. We're going to go over a few more problems, guided practice. These are considered some more notes. They're your guided practice. So just, if you would, have your math notebook out and be writing some little examples so you have just some notes to look at, the formula, and some examples to look at for when you have to do your worksheet, because that'll have to be submitted, and your assessment that will have to be submitted. So it's nice just to have a few notes in a notebook for you off to the side. Kind of like our note packets when we had them in school. All right, let's start this out. Day 2, guided practice. Volume of a cylinder. Again, volume equals pi r h. Pi r squared h. That means this pi r squared, that is the circle. That's how you find the area of the circle. And then you take that times the height, and that will give you the volume of a cylinder. So the base area of a cylinder is a circle. So down here it says, sketch a cylinder with a radius of 8 centimeters and a height of 5 centimeters. Well, so we know the radius is 8 centimeters. That's only halfway across a circle. The diameter is all the way across. So we know that the whole, all the way across the top is going to be 16 centimeters, and it's only going to be 5 centimeters high. So I'm going to want to make sure when I sketch my cylinder, I'm going to kind of draw it to scale, you know. I know that this is going to be wider than it is going to be high. All right. So here we've got a radius now of 8 centimeters. And now it has a height of 5 centimeters. So we're not going to put a weight on here. We're going to put it about, let's go about like right here. Make my ovals and then connect your sides the best you can. All right. I know we're not artists, but when in doubt, draw it out. And this helps us to kind of get a visual of that cylinder. And the radius is 8 centimeters. We know the height is 5 centimeters. Now we can figure it out. Volume equals pi times radius, which is 8, and it's 8 squared. I like to write it out 8 times 8 so we don't accidentally go 8 times 2. So pi times radius times the height, which is 5. Volume equals, okay, sketch that out in your notes. And remember, what do we put in for our calculator now? 3.14 for the pi. All right, so take that times 8 times 8 times 5. And your final answer will be 1004.8. So 1004 and 8/10. Now you're a 2. If you want to be a 3, you have to label this. And we're talking centimeters, but it's not area, it is the volume, so the space inside the object, so it is cubed. We're talking 3D figures, so it is cubed. So 1004.8 centimeters cubed is your final. Now let's go down to guided practice number 2. Here they sketched it out for us. We want to find the volume of a cylinder, so volume equals pi r squared times the height. Volume equals, well, pi is 3.14 times the radius times the height. Well, what's the easiest one we know? We know the height, right? We know that's 32 inches, so that can go back here. And the radius. What is the radius of this cylinder? Fill in those 2 blanks. So hopefully you put in 10 times 10. Why? Because this says 20 inches. They're pointing, they got in the middle, they've got the line drawn, the whole thing, and they're pointing at the middle. So half of it is 10 inches. So our radius is 10. So volume equals, plug all that in on your calculator, and you will get, hopefully, 10,048, and then to get it 3 inches cubed. 10,048 inches cubed is the volume of that cylinder, if that were in real life. All right, now the last one that we're going to do is a can of soup. Now, so sketch it out. You got a can of soup. Hey, that one's pretty good. Connect them. Fill it in a little bit. Hey, not too bad. I'm getting better at these. Hopefully yours are too. So there, I've got a can of soup. The diameter is 2.5 inches. The height is 4 inches. So I know the height is 4 inches. And it tells me that the what? The diameter is 2.5 inches all the way across it. So what is 2.5, the diameter, divided by 2? What do you end up with? Hopefully you're going to tell me that the radius equals, correct, hopefully 1.25 is what you should get. Just think of it as $2.50. What's half of it? $1.25. So our radius now is 1.25 inches. All right, let's fill in our formula. Volume equals. So we have pi, which is 3.14, times our radius, 1.25, times our radius again, because it's radius squared, times the height of 4. Volume equals. What do you get when you put all that into your calculator? Hopefully you end up with 19 point, I don't remember how far it went on, but it's like 19.625. And then we always have you guys, I think we've been having you round everything to the nearest tenth. So let's make this 19.6. And it's inches, it's volume, 3D figure, so cubed. I would accept either of this. Like if it doesn't say to round and you put the whole 19.625, that would be correct as well. Like this doesn't really say to round it if necessary. Just I would accept either answer. All right, so now your next assignment is to download, click on the worksheet for finding the volume of cylinders. You need to open that up and then open it up in desktop so that you can write all over it, and then you will submit it to me. Once you submit it, it'll show up on my end. If you're not sure how to do that again, there's a video on Schoology below the assignments that you can watch that Miss Larson made to help you figure out how to submit assignments. All right.